Alright, you're here to learn how to grind knobs super fast and easily because man, these skins are way too expensive. I mean, 1500 knobs for a pair of sticks is insane. Anyway, enough of my rant right there, because after a lot of testing, I think I may have actually figured out one of the best strategies to earn knobs, and it doesn't even require that much skill. This strategy involves none other than modifiers. But wait, hear me out. I found the best possible modifier combinations to earn the most knobs while also keeping it easy to survive. So before I show you the modifiers, I'm just gonna let you know that looting gold is going to be a crucial part in earning as many knobs as possible. Looting gold is gonna be your main source of knob income, and you're gonna need to loot every single drawer, so I highly recommend doing this solo. You could bring up to 3 alts in the game, as each friend you play with gives you an extra 10% knob bonus, although it's not really that important and it's optional if you want to do that. Anyway, let's get into the modifiers. First up, baby hands. This modifier only lets you hold one item, but remember, we aren't trying to beat the game. We're only here for the knobs. And the only item that will actually be useful for grinding knobs is lockpicks, and I'll explain as to why that is later. Next up, soundproofing. You could also turn on gone fishing, but I'm not going to do that and you'll see why that is later. But all what turning on soundproofing does is that just gets rid of guiding light shimmer noise when he gives you the hints as to where the key is and stuff. It really doesn't change anything, so it's a free 5%. Alright, next up, Doubt It. This modifier is a free 25% because all what this does is just spawn in the fire damp rooms from the mines into the hotel, and it might get annoying when you have a locked room, but trust me, you can deal with it. It's worth the 25%, so just put it on. Next up, key. Trust me, this modifier is going to help you earn so much knobs. Even though it says almost every room is locked, it's going to help you because the more locked rooms, the more drawers, and the more drawers, the more gold, which essentially gives you more knobs. So this is a win. Free 15% right here. Turn that on. Alright, next up, turn on Last Breath. I know this may seem bad because all damage will result in immediate death, but eyes will only be a really issue here. You can survive most entities as long as you're decent at the game and know what you're doing. You should be fine with this on. Like, eyes will be your only issue, but again, you just need to look down and you should be fine. Alright, next up, turn on Rush Hour, because all what this does is just spawn in more rushes. But if you know how to deal with the rush, this shouldn't be too hard to deal with. It's pretty self-explanatory, just turn it on. And while you're here, also turn on Rush Around. It just makes it so Rush can attack from behind instead of in front, like the mines. It doesn't change anything gameplay wise, so just turn it on. Rush works the exact same way with this on, so just turn it on. Free 5%. Battle of Wits. This modifier will make it so Dupe will spawn a bunch and you can't hear us growling or anything. But trust me, it really won't be that much of an issue, because as long as you're keeping track of the door number, I know that's pretty obvious, but as long as you're keeping track, you should be fine. And also, I'm gonna show a trick when we get into the game of how in the hotel you can actually bypass and see which door is the correct door with the glitch that only works in the hotel against Dupe. So I'll show that once we get into the game. Alright, next we turn on 4 eyes, because this will make it so 4 sets of eyes will spawn. But as long as you're looking down, you should be fine. Literally, it's not that hard. All you need to do is just look down and you'll be fine. Free 20%. And while you're here, also turn on every angle. It just makes it so eyes will teleport around the room like floor 2. But once again, as long as you're looking down, it doesn't change a thing. Turn on Come Back Here, because it makes it so Figure is faster. But we're not intending to get to Figure. We're not going to get to the library and do the library, because that's just a waste of time. It's useless. Doesn't give us anything extra, so turn it on. Free 5%, because we're not going to make it to Figure. Alright, turn on Blitz O, because it makes it so Blitz has a chance to attack, and he's literally the exact same as Rush in the hotel. He doesn't rebound like he does in the back door when you turn him on in the hotel. He literally just goes once and doesn't come back, so just put it on. And while you're here, also put on Lookman, and that should be our 150%, because Lookman, as long as you're not looking up, you should be good. And remember, we're already going to be looking down because of eyes, so this doesn't really change anything at all, these two, so just turn them both on. And now we're ready to go, so let's get into the game and I'll show you how easy and OP this is. Alright, now that we are in the game, we're not going to buy anything from the shop, obviously, because we need knobs. And looting is going to be a heavy, crucial detail in getting knobs. So what we need to do is loot every single drawer as possible. Right there, see, 30 gold. We're off to a good start. Alright, so what we need to do is just keep looking down, because eyes, they're going to be our main threat. But we're just going to be looting every single drawer that we can. So in the fire damp rooms, eyes actually doesn't spawn, but Lookman can still spawn, so be careful about that. Okay, these rooms are huge, because these have like so many drawers. So even if you find the key, just continue looting until you get every single drawer. And keep in mind, you don't have to worry about dread or anything, or any other entities. That's what makes this modifier so good. Like no ambush, no nothing. It's super easy. Literally eyes is the only thing you have to worry about. But he's pretty easy to avoid, as long as you just keep, looking down. Alright, there we go. I've looted every single side room, so now I will continue. Okay, these rooms are huge because in these like L-shaped hallways, you can go in these side rooms and you can find chests that give you like a lot of extra gold, which is really useful. And also, if you find lockpicks, that's a huge win, because with lockpicks, you can open locked chests, which can give you so many gold. So like, definitely try to get lockpicks if you can. Try to find them. And this is Blitz right here, but look, he doesn't rebound, so we should be fine. See, he only comes once, so we don't have to worry about him rebounding. So I already have 310 gold at door 7, which is really good. At door 6. So I am racking up a bunch of knobs now. See, this is a lock chest. If I had a lockpick, oh, I could get so much gold from that. But sadly, I don't. In these fire damp rooms, you do gotta be quick. But if it's a locked fire damp room, you just gotta go in and out. Okay, gotta lighter it. Okay, so as you can see, it's a dupe door, right? But I don't know what number it is. But here's a little trick I can do. Look at this. That's a dupe door, because if I put my head here and crouch, I can actually see, oh look, there's a black box inside the void. That means it's a dupe door. And so that means that's the fake door. And if I go down here, guys, look, I can only see wood here. Like I only see walls. I can't see the void. So that means this door is the correct door. Oh yeah, another trick is, if the key spawns in front of the door, and it's a dupe room, wherever the keys spawn in front of, that one's the correct door. Also, I would suggest, try to at least get to door 20 before dying. Or you could make it to the seek chase too, because keep in mind, every single door you open is another 2.5 knobs. So I mean, I would die after seek chase, because after that there's no point of continuing, and that's a dupe door right there, as you can see. So yeah, that would be my goal. Try to make it to seek chase if you can, get past the seek chase, and then die. Okay, please tell me we get lockpicks. Yes! Lockpicks, that is huge. The more lockpicks, the better. So these rooms, this drawer thing has a guaranteed chance of spawning an item. So if you get lockpicks, definitely pick that up for whatever you're holding. Oh yeah, the annoying part about gate rooms is you have to deal with finding the key and also pulling the gate lever. Oh, another one of these rooms, huge. Loot every single drawer in here. Oh yeah, a chest here. This is why you loot every single side room, because look, there's a chest here that gives a bunch of gold. That is huge. So never miss any side rooms. Look how easy this is. We're already at door 24, and I haven't encountered like anything troublesome. And right here, lock chest. Look at how much gold that gives. Huge. I'm at 975 gold. Okay, these rooms are pretty good, but they kind of also suck since they're so big. You have to like view every single thing. Okay, we don't talk about how I just died right there. I did not know you get me there. That's really interesting. We don't talk about that death, okay? But anyway, look at this. I spent like 10 minutes in that run and got 200 knobs alone. And that was from only reaching door 26. Alright, so that's pretty much the method. Personally, I think it's really OP, and I recommend you do this method if you want to earn knobs really quickly and easily. I mean, you could probably even do this with Hotel Hell pretty easily with this modifier combination. Anyway, before I end the video here, I just want to say that you could also buy knob boosts and use them. But if you use knob boost, then definitely play the run all the way through and fully complete it. And you could also revive for double knobs. So just want to let that out there.